Dakota Johnson's tears. Accused by Amelia of breaking up her family, the actress fell into crisis. Los Angeles, November 2025. The flashing lights of cameras continued to flash, but Dakota Johnson was no longer smiling as usual. Her eyes were red and her voice was trembling as she walked out of the Good Morning America studio. Just hours earlier, the internet had exploded with a shocking clip. Jamie Dornan's wife, Amelia Warner, publicly criticized Dakota as the person who broke up her family. That statement, which initially seemed like a passing exclamation during a radio chat in London, turned into a fire that burned down the perfect image that Dakota had built up over the years. "I'm not saying who's right or wrong," Amelia Warner said in the recording, her voice calm but sharp. "It's just that sometimes, a woman should know her limits, especially when the man is married." Netizens didn't need any further explanation. The name, Dakota Johnson, immediately climbed to the top of global trends. Thousands of comments appeared, most of them attacking her, calling her a person who interferes with other people's happiness, a ghost between two people who were once the golden couple of the screen. One night, everything collapsed. According to a source close to the Mirror Post, a fictional publication, Dakota collapsed immediately after reading the first line of the news. She was on set, preparing for a photo shoot for the fashion brand she was an ambassador for. When the assistant read Amelia's quote, Dakota was silent for nearly 10 minutes. Then she just said, "They will never believe me." That night, she left the set early, returning to her small house in the Hollywood Hills, which she once described as the only place left in the storm. But that peace did not last long. Paparazzi surrounded her, dozens of calls from the press, brands, and acquaintances in the film industry. Everyone wanted to know one thing: Dakota, did you break up Jamie Dornan's family? A close friend, who asked not to be named, told the Mirror Post, Dakota cried all night. She wasn't mad at Amelia, she just felt like she'd been stabbed in the back. In this world where people want to believe in tragedy, the truth doesn't matter. A misunderstood friendship, or something more. The friendship, or complicated relationship, between Dakota Johnson and Jamie Dornan has never been a topic that has gone cold. Since 50 Shades, they have been considered a fated couple, on screen, too intimate, too compatible, and sometimes too real. Although both have repeatedly denied it, their closeness off-screen has made audiences constantly embellish. They attend events together, sit next to each other at award ceremonies, appear in interviews where Dakota's eyes are always on Jamie more than normal colleagues. "Neither of them has made anything public," said a writer who specializes in following the Hollywood backstage. But audiences don't need proof, they just need a feeling. And that feeling is enough to create a story. Now, when Amelia Warner broke her silence, audiences took it as confirmation of all the suspicions they had. The media storm and the painful silence. In just 48 hours, a series of articles erupted. Tabloid headlines read, Dakota Johnson, the woman who made Amelia Warner cry, Jamie Dornan between two women. From screen to real life. When 50 Shades became real, Dakota locked her Instagram account, cancelled all public schedules for the week. A representative issued a brief statement, Dakota Johnson is going through a sensitive period. She asks for her privacy. But in a world where every emotion is news, privacy is a luxury. A vulnerable moment captured. On the morning of November 9th, a photo went viral. Dakota Johnson walked out of a Beverly Hills cafe, her face puffy, tears still streaming down her face. She covered her face with one hand, and held her phone tightly with the other, seemingly listening to someone on the other end of the line. The photo became a symbol of the damaged woman in the public eye, both pitiful and curious. A source close to her said, when Amelia spoke up, Dakota didn't call Jamie. She just texted one line, "Sorry if this has hurt you and her." Then hung up, but Jamie Dornan didn't stay silent forever. According to a leaked, unconfirmed, email, he sent Dakota a short message. "I'll talk to Amelia. I'm sorry. You didn't deserve this. Hollywood is divided. While some colleagues have sided with Dakota, including actors who have worked with her, many have publicly supported Amelia. Amelia is just saying what people think," said one director who has worked with Jamie. "You can't be too close to your co-star without hurting someone." On social media, hashtags have exploded. Hashtag Team Amelia, hashtag Stand with Dakota, hashtag Justice for Dakota. An emotional battle has broken out, where each tweet, each comment is a stab in the heart of those involved. Dakota, in the midst of the chaos, chose to retreat. She did not speak, did not react, and appeared only once, in that photo, with red eyes in the Los Angeles sun.